That video takes 2 minutes, and we structured the whole event to finish at 6 o'clock. Then the day before the event, the conditions put by the Gold Commander of the Met Police, which was political policing, because there was no need for it, 5:30, 6 o'clock, would work the whole way through. We have the recordings, which we sent the police. And
just make a note, we're going to go through this absolute scumbag, Mossad agent, Tommy, Joaquin, what is it? You know who I'm talking about. Kempson, Joaquin Kempson, is that right? Anyway, let's break this down. So he's just mentioned political policing, right? Just make a note of that, because he's like, oh, it's political policing. So he contradicts himself. Check this out.
Here's the recordings of us agreeing the whole time, 6 o'clock. Doesn't matter, it's 5:30. Now, what we would then do is shut your event down. Now, if we went over 5:30 and the police come in to shut it down, we know that confronts a lot of trouble at an event. We don't want the trouble, so we just said, okay, we're going to swallow it. We set up that night till 1 a.m, the night before the event. Imagine this. You've got a whole structured event. We're having to go through speeches and cut 1 minute off there, 2 minutes off there. Imagine ringing someone who's prepared a 5-minute speech the night before saying you've now got 3 minutes. Well, this is what we had to do, and we worked around it. So any hurdle we jumped over. For 3 months we've done this. Yeah, we didn't want any confrontation with the police.
So every hurdle they jumped over, they don't want any confrontation. So you're telling me a so-called Unite the Kingdom protest that's supposed to be talking about immigration and the state of the country, they're going to gather in their millions, or however many, a million, let's say, in London on a Saturday when there's no politicians working, to protest. But they don't want any confrontation with the police. What you're watching is a fucking pantomime, folks. And you morons that are going along with this fucking retard that think you're far right, or think you're not far right, or whatever the fuck. Oh, we're not far right, but we need to deport everyone. You are like the pantomime fucking dame. If you're attending this, you're a joke. You're a joke. Everything's okayed with the Met Police, right? Everything, because they don't want any confrontation.
But we're not gonna spit our dummy out. We're just gonna deal with this, yeah. But what that meant on the day when we come out to join the front of the march, as we're looking, I thought we're never going to get through there and get to Parliament Square, because we have to start 15 minutes early. That was where we were making up 15 minutes to make sure. And if you look at how it worked, the event, we finished on the last speaker at 5:30. It's insane, really. Again, that's a higher power. The whole thing just went bang, perfectly.
That's a higher power, is it? Okay. You think the higher power is interested in your pathetic little Israel-funded protest?
Even though we got that the night before. So to all the stewards who were waiting for us to join the front of the march, it was impossible. It was no other choice. See, I wanted nothing more than to be with those stewards. I wanted to walk up and shake the hands of every volunteer that come that day. But that was impossible when we come out of the venue and the entire place was mopped. We couldn't get to the front of the march, because although there were however many behind the stewards, there was that many in front as well. And in Parliament Square, by the time we got there, it was pretty much full. So, this is just a message to the stewards, to Kaz. I don't think any of you see the work that goes on, or understand the work that goes on behind the scenes. By Kaz, Tony, Carla, Richard Inman. I was screaming at him sometimes. We were shouting in the group, me on a panic mode for months in all of this. Richard was the liaison for the police, done incredible. Nem, non-stop.
So, an organic grassroots protest by we the people, yeah, supposedly, who are unhappy about this and this, have a liaison to the police. Like, huh? Mate, these people are fucking deluded, fast asleep. Like, do you think that there was a liaison in the French the French Revolution when they beheaded all the fucking aristocracy? Now, to be honest with you, mate, I believe that was all done by the you-know-whos and Freemasons because they wanted to take over. So it wasn't an organic thing. I'm talking about the French Revolution, but that's a side subject.
Back, putting in conditions, filling out paperwork, non-stop. Aidan, if you watch the day, the way it was presented, it gets more professional every time. That is simply due to one person. It's Aidan. Aidan was a hire for us. You give us the ability to hire him. We couldn't have done any of what we've done. You see this entire movement without Aidan. That's 1,000,000% certain. It just wouldn't have happened. Yeah. The teams that we hired for the day, I think it was 150 employees working that day, setting up screens, setting up sounds. Now, some things are always going to go wrong. I heard the sound wasn't great on one TV was playing. Of course, that's going to happen. But all in all, this entire event, who have I forgot? My security team, who are there every time. Every time. They've been with me since English Defence League days. Yeah, trusted. We say respect, trust, and loyalty is earned, and those men have earned my respect, trust, and loyalty, and I have theirs. So we're a great team. I thank every one of them. So Saxon, all the Lanesfield lads, all the lads up and down the country that joined that team. Yeah, I'm very grateful, lads. Okay, I may seem ignorant at times to so many people. I've got a million things going on up here, trying to do this. So this is my opportunity just to thank everyone who took part. We're now reaping. I'm looking at it's took me 4 or 5 days to see the reaction. It couldn't have been better. I just had a woman come up to me in the street here, where I am, and said I had a beautiful day. These are ordinary Brits, yeah? Everyone who went, and we made Keir Starmer look like such a wanker on the world stage, so thank you, every one of you, who come with the right attitude. Every time, every bloody time.
Who gives a fuck about Keir Starmer? I mean, these people are retarded. Do you think Keir Starmer is in control, has any power? Keir Starmer was buggered by Jimmy Savile and goodness knows who, probably Prince Charles. And that is why he's Prime Minister. He was a fucking sex toy. Like, who gives a fuck about Keir Starmer or any of them?
So, I'm so happy with what we just pulled off, but I want you all to know it wouldn't have happened without the people I've just mentioned, and there's probably so many more I forgot to mention, yeah? Julie, for the cook, Julie, done an entire backstage, sandwiches, cakes, drinks. She put on a whole backstage for everyone. It was beautiful, beautiful, professional, beautiful. All of you, everyone. My other team, Batesy and his crew, we had separate security teams. Just wouldn't have happened. None of this would have happened without all of these people. So, whilst I take the... Right? I know, still chatting. Whilst I celebrate it, I want you all to know that everyone else needs an applause. And not just that. Do you know who else needs the biggest applause? Every one of you that went through and risked your reputation, risked your career, risked your everything to come into that city and stand with your fellow patriots and enjoy that beautiful day. So every one of you that made up a number, you're the reason that JD Vance is talking about what's just happened in London. You're all the reason that the world is looking, that Britain, many people feel inspired in Britain, that there's something happening, there's something shifting, there's something moving. Ricky Doolan and his band, amazing, beautiful. The girls, beautiful. All of them, beautiful. That's the only way I describe that day, it's just beautiful. No other word for it. It was beautiful. Again, I get to look now and look back at it and think, wow, because on the day, if you would have watched, I'm just boom, 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 to the second we had to be. So I was making sure everything was on point, and I'm really happy with how it played out. I'm really happy with every one of you. Now remember, what was the message from the day? Get fit, get healthy, get fight ready. I don't mean ready to fight on the street, it means get physically. If you're physically fit, you're mentally fit. Yeah, and we've got a big battle coming in Britain. Join a political party, people. Get involved. Join your local political party. Have a look now to make your choice.
Here we go. Look, listen to this shit. Join your local political party.
You can choose Advance, you can choose Restore, you can choose Reform, you can choose any of them, yeah?
You can choose any of the controlled opposition parties that we put out there. Just choose one. The illusion of free choice. Just choose one of them. Get involved in politics. Are you listening to this shit? This is exactly what they're trying to do. Steer you into the political arena where nothing ever happens and you're chasing your tail. You're thinking you're this party, that party. No one gives a fuck, mate. What you are is a retard. If you're involved in politics, you're not awake, are you? Fuck me.
I'm here to preach you on what your politics need to be, yeah? Which I do sometimes. I do. Maybe that's divisive, because there's a lot of patriots. In Reform, there's a lot of patriots. In Restore, there's a lot of patriots. In Advance, there's lots in all of them. So maybe I shouldn't be divisive in myself when I'm trying to build a cultural movement that's inclusive of everyone. But choose a political party that you align with and join it and become an activist for it in your town. Go to the local meeting. There'll be local meetings happening every week. Get involved. Get politically active. Get physically active. If you've got kids, bring them to a martial arts gym, ASAP. Get them in that gym. Whether they like it or not, if I'm honest. My son didn't like it when he first started. Now he loves it. He loves to fight. He loves the boxing. He'd love to box. He's physically fit. But he didn't when he was a little chubby, little overweight kid at the time. And I took him to a boxing gym. And he hated it at first. Come out crying all the time. But then, found his feet. He shined. And he found physical fitness and he found confidence in the ability to defend yourself. So that's my advice, which I'll give to everyone, is join a political party, get involved locally. Start getting fit and healthy, man. Follow me on my 8 weeks, yeah? Start today. You start today. I upload your videos every day. I upload videos saying day one, this is what I did today, yeah? And then hopefully you will direct other people.
Absolute pantomime retards, mate. Retard.